everyone, this is Lori and thank you so much for joining me today. I have a wonderful Wednesday video for you that I think you're really going to enjoy. So we're going to be making some adorable little miniature paper angels for miniature Christmas trees. And these are made with just scrap pieces of decorative scrapbooking paper, and I've collected a little bit over the years, and I went through some of my old scraps. I mean really old, like paper from about 10 years ago. So with that said, stay tuned and I'll show you exactly how I put this very easy project together. Okay, so you can make these sweet little angels any size you want with any scalloped edge circle punch that you have. Or, you know, if you have a die cutter too with those nesting dies, then you can use that as well. I have scalloped punches as large as 3.5 inches and as small as 1.5 inches. Now I'm using the 1.5 inch today because I'm making miniature angels to put on a miniature Christmas tree. Okay? So I took my 1.5 inch scalloped edge punch and I punched 3 circles with them. So what you're going to do is you're going to fold them over and just kind of line up the scalloped edge. Okay, just line it up best you can, and then press it down like that so you have kind of what looks like a taco. Okay, and you're going to do that with all 3. And then this one too. Okay. So now what I did was I took, I'm taking 2 of these and I'm going to put a little bit of glue right here on this side and right here on this side. And I'm going to set it down to make it nice and even so we have our little dress. Okay. So I'm going to get my Fabri-Tac here. And I'm not going to put a ton of Fabri-Tac. I'm going to put just the tiniest smear. Okay, just at the top. Because we want the rest of the angel's dress to open. Okay? Okay, you're going to set it down like that. Squeeze it. And while you're holding the top, you're going to put your finger in there like that, just to open it up a little bit. Okay? Like that. Now this is going to dry. I'm going to set this aside so it dries completely. It shouldn't take all that long, especially with Fabri-Tac. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So now, with this circle, this is the way I did this. Now this is 1.5 inches in width. So I took my ruler, oops, I put my ruler over there. Hold on. Okay, sorry about my squeaky chair. I'm sitting on a folding chair right now. Yes, I have to get a new computer chair. Anyway, what I did was I placed this behind the ruler and measured it 3/4 of an inch and put a little, I don't know if you can see it, a little tiny blue dot. Okay, and that's for a reason, because we're going to take our yarn needle or anything you have to poke, and I'm going to poke it like this right through. So now we have our hole. Okay, and that'll be the angel's wings. Okay, so now I'm using my embroidery thread here, and I got it at Hobby Lobby for $2.99, and it's in, it says 5M on it. It's a DMC brand. Okay, so I'm just gonna grab a length of this. I don't really know how much I'm cutting off. Let's see. About about 14 inches, I guess. You can do it a little more, a little less if you want, but I like to have too much to work with instead of not enough. Now at the top here, I'm going to put a couple of little knots, okay? Like about here, because this is what's going to be holding the little angel up, okay? And then I'm going to make a second knot right on top of that first knot that I made. And pull tightly. Okay. Leave all that. Don't cut this off or anything, okay? So then I'm going to take a bead needle. Now this is a real long one, I know that. You can buy these at Hobby Lobby. All of the bead needles and mats, bead mats, and all that other stuff is right next to the seed beads. And the needles aren't much at all. This extra long one would probably be a little too long for you to work with. I would stick with a size 7, but it doesn't have to be that. Okay, so I just opened up this needle like that and just slipped this in, and then when you collapse the needle, it sticks, okay? And I did this because I'm going to be stringing on a head, which is a little wooden bead. It's 9 millimeters, the wooden bead is. If all you can find is 10 millimeter, I think that would be fine as well, or an 8 millimeter. But I bought these at Hobby Lobby for half off. They have these on sale about twice a month. Okay. So I'm going to slide this on. Okay. And then these, they also have these at Hobby Lobby in strands. These are what you call rhinestone spacer beads. And I think this is about an 8 millimeter. So I'm going to slide that on as well. Okay. Now I'm going to leave this needle on here just for a second. Alright. And I'm going to come in and put a little bit of Fabri-Tac on that. So I'm going to open my bottle. And if you have a different way of doing this, be sure and share it in the comment section. I always am open to suggestions. Okay, so as you can see, I just put the tiniest amount. And I'm going to pull this head into it like that, okay? Now, for the little halo, I'm going to grab my little bottle here just because I think it would make less of a mess to do it this way. You could stick this needle up the head and, you know, squirt inside the head if you wanted to and slip this on. So there's all kinds of different ways that you can do it, but I'm just doing it this way. And it won't take too long for this to dry well enough where you can handle it. Okay, so what I like to do, and the process goes much faster for me, it's just because I'm explaining everything. But what I like to do is I like to put something like, hang this off the edge of my my desk and then, you know, just put something on it like that to let it dry. And like I said, it won't be long, so I'm going to allow that to dry just a little bit, and then we'll be back and we'll put together the angel. Okay, so our little angel has dried. So you see this part down here at the bottom. You're going to stick this in the bead needle, collapse the needle, okay? And you're going to open this up at the top and stick this through the hole that we made. Okay? And just pull the string right through like that. Okay, then you can take the needle off. Okay. So this is what we have. Alright. So now the next thing we're going to do is pull this thread a little bit to the side. We're going to hold it like this. And I'm going to open up my Fabri-Tac bottle right here. We're going to put some Fabri-Tac on the string and a little bit here. You don't have to put it from edge to edge, but mainly right around here where the string will be. And then we're going to move the string over here to the line in the middle, okay? And then we're going to close this like so, all right? And whatever's hanging out on the side of the wing, you're gonna snip off. Okay. All right. So now we're going to put a little glue here and a little glue here at the bottom. And we're going to close it on the top of the angel's body. Just like this. Okay, we're not finished yet. Okay, yeah, make sure it's nice and even. Now I'm going to take a little heart, put a little heart right here. Got these clear crystal hearts from the Dollar Tree, and I also have these in red and green, but I'm using the clear because I just think it just shows up better, especially with all the design in the background of these angels. And I'm going to put that right here in the middle of her chest, okay? But I'm not finished yet. We have one more thing to do. Okay. We're going to decorate around the edges. Here's one that I made, and you can see I put little dots with the stickles glue, one for each little thing there. And here I used the pink and the stickles, and this was the clear stickles. I went around the edges. I don't know if you can see that very well because it's clear. And this, I did the clear up here and then the gold down there. But I think that I'm going to go ahead and use the gold stickles. Okay, so I'll be back. Okay, so I brought the little angel up close so you could see. And I do have some cranberry red stickles as well. It's very pretty. I think that would show up too. And in case you're wondering where I buy my stickles, they used to have them on sale at Hobby Lobby, but you had to buy 3 in a pack. I buy them on Amazon now because I could usually pick them up for $4.99, $5.99, and then I have free shipping because I have Amazon Prime. Okay, and see, it just says gold right there. Okay, so I'm going to start by just gently squeezing. And you know, it's funny because when this comes out, it looks really dark, this gold does. But when it dries, it's a beautiful, brilliant gold. And of course, these little drops, I guess you would call them, that I'm making, look fairly large, but it shrinks when it dries. You'll be amazed. Okay, and then I want to go down here. You could go all the way around on the back if you wanted to, but I'm not going to bother with that. I'm just going to do the front. Okay, so we're going to allow that to dry completely, and I think you'll be surprised at the difference. I did the same thing with this one with the big circles, and look at the difference once it's dried. I'll show you. Hold on. Look at the difference. See, it's dark, and then when it dries, it becomes a real pretty, brilliant gold. I hope you can see that with this camera. Sometimes the camera has a hard time picking up on it, and it also shrunk quite a bit. So, all right, so we'll allow that to dry, and then we'll be back. Okay, so our little miniature angels are finished, and I'll be making some more. I'm having a lot of fun with these. And I'm going to show you how they turned out. Okay, very simple, very easy to put together. And then we have this one. These are clear hearts, but they look kind of dark in the camera. But they're not. They're crystal clear. There we go. And then this one. So I think they've turned out really cute. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and thank you so much for watching. And God bless each and every one of you. Merry Christmas. Bye-bye.